So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to adfartech Venture podcast. And today we have the pleasure of hosting two remarkable individuals who are not only pioneers in the digital landscape but also partner in both life and business. So, please join me in welcoming Gunasundaram Gnanamuthu and Sridevi Santha today. So, just a briefing about the Sridevi Santha in my words, and then I will, give her a voice to take over this podcast. So, meet Sridevi Santha. She is a dynamic leader and the founder and the CEO of this digital value stream. So she has a very visionary approach to business development and growth management. She is instrumental in steering the digital value stream to new heights in the digital landscape. And also with this role, she is the founder of Dubai Tech Talk. So it's a very thriving tech community, and her passion for pushing and fostering the collaborations and knowledge sharing has created a vibrant space for tech enthusiasts in Dubai. So welcoming Sridevi, and just it's our pleasure to host you people today. So thank you so much being with us, Sridevi ji. And now I'm just giving an introduction about the Gunasundaram Gnanamuthu, and he is also a multifaceted force in the tech and startup ecosystem. He's a very influential figure in the tech industry and serving as an advisor for digital value stream. He has a wealth of experience extend beyond this advertising digital value stream, and he is also the co-founder of Dubai Tech Talk and a vibrant tech community that he has played a very pivotal role in establishing the things. So just looking at the dedications and the startup ecosystem they are managing, and they are helping to many of the mentor and startup and supporting so many other governments mission. So adding another layer to his diverse expertise, Guna sir is also serving to consulting as a CIO and CTO, and bringing the strategic insights and technical acumen to the organizations navigating the complexity of the digital landscape. So today we are welcoming both of them, and above all this just introductions, I forgot to give another hints to this story. So they are Guna and Sridevi both are not just industry collaborators, but they are also the life partners who are sharing the vision for bridging the gap between companies and digital experts. So they have joined together to create the digital value stream and the venture that reflects their commitment, innovations to technology and the growth of business. So today they are also with us to bring their wealth of experience across various domains, and they are just helping hands and creating and sharing their stories to us to make this world more helpful in technology and this digital landscape. So welcoming you both of you together, and just asking you to give your introductions in your words. So welcoming both of you, and please share your introduction in your words.
Thank you very much for your wonderful introduction, and thank you for inviting us for the podcast. My name is Sridevi Santha, founder of Digital Value Stream and the CEO of Digital Value Stream. So Digital Value Stream is an information technology company based in Dubai, primarily focusing on addressing the technology challenges faced by the organizations in their digital transformation journey. We enable businesses to optimize technology investment, and also I am a founder of a community called Dubai Tech Talk. This growing digital technology community of entrepreneurs and technology professionals. So this is the short introduction about me.
That's great to know everything about you, Sridevi ji. Yes, sir. This is now over to you, please. Your introductions in.
Thank you. So my name is Gunasundaram Gnanamuthu, and I work in technology. I come with around 3 decades of experience in managing IT for many different companies. I worked with large enterprise companies and also some startup companies. I predominantly work on insurance and financial services, other than technology services, retail, construction, and travel industries. So my recent focus is on digital transformation for large enterprise and insurance company, and we did a lot of tips. And apart from that, I also worked as a CTO for one of the blockchain company and recently a tech company. Subsequently, doing some consulting work for enterprises and SMEs and startup companies who are struggling with implementing digital technologies. So other than that, I'm also an advisor for some and a mentor for some of the entrepreneurs here in the UAE as well as in India. And other than that, I'm also a mentor for Startup Tamil Nadu, which is Tamil Nadu government's startup mission. So that is my background, and I'm happy to join this podcast.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, for being with us today. And it's our pleasure to have you on adfartech Venture podcast. So before we just, dwell into our conversations, I would like to introduce as myself and what my organization is. So as I said earlier, myself Sonal Shah, and I am the today's host for this podcast. And if I say about my organization is we are adfartech Venture, and we are IT and tech platform. So majorly focus on all the IT solutions, IT resources, recruitments, and tech audio. We have vendor alliances with the 50 plus tech partners, which includes SAP, Oracle, Microsoft, Pega, OutSystems, Appians, Cloudera, Informatica, Salesforce, and so many much more. We provide almost all the kind of solutions related to ERP, application development, data, and AI, ML, blockchain, clouds, managed services, UX, UI testing, and this current cybersecurity also. And we have resources basis of 20,000 plus across all skills, which we can deliver both on-site and offshores within 24 hours. So at ADFAR, we love to hear your views of visionary, inspirations for so many other tech leaders as well as tech enthusiasts. So excited to learn more about your journey, your views, and latest tech innovations in your world. So let's dive into this world of tech with our esteemed guests together, and let's start the conversation. So can we ask both of you individually, or you would like to prefer the answers by yourselves? So what would you like references?
I think we can cover, start with Sridevi, let her finish, then I will continue.
Okay, sure, sir. So, Sridevi, can you share some things about your entrepreneurial journey, or how you had started, collaborating with sir, or alone, or how you had traveled this journey?
Yeah, I come from an IT and operations with 15 years of experience in HR management, talent acquisition, and operation management from IT service industries. I had a career break around 10 years in early 2022 after I moved to Dubai from Oman. Actually, I was trying to find a job in Dubai. The idea of starting my own business never crossed my mind until I visited JTEX 2022 last year during October, where I realized the potential of digital technology and their benefits to the businesses. As my most close family members, including my husband, my brother-in-law from IT industry, and my experience in IT service industry, was an easy decision to venture into digital technology space. So that is how we thought this is time for my entrepreneur journey, and that's the way where we found Digital Value Stream.
Okay, that's great to know. So it's a kind of a family business, and now you are also, joining hands together.
It is actually not a family business. It is actually the entire family into IT industry. Hearing and learning from them was really a mandatory thing, because I usually hear only about IT talk and IT updates. I want or don't want, I have to hear it because it is a part of my family. So everywhere I go, I have to face the IT updates, and I keep on hearing the latest technologies, which is just went deep into my mind, which made me that I cannot say that I don't know tech. If anyone asks me about tech, yeah, I know it, because I am already into it. Unknowingly, it is inside me, because I keep on hearing the IT updates and IT informations and the case studies, what they discuss, what I hear.
Like created atmosphere you to be into this industry only.
No other way. So that is the thing which I always hear. And even wherever we visit, we visit related to IT technology related visits. We go for meetups, we go for community meetings and everything. Wherever I go, I hear only about it, and that also made me more focused into this and made me into this journey. So that is how I came into this tech business. So I cannot choose any other business, because I know know only this.
Yes, that's a very good thing. So, and the more positive thing is you have, gained so much of these vibes, and the vibes are converted into this actual positive thing.
Right, right.
So, just Sridevi, adding on these only, may I know what are the, way you are trying to solve the problems, and how you are contributing to this journey? What's your role like?
Yeah, see, actually, there is always a gap between business and technology. Business leaders, particularly who are a non-tech background, struggle to understand the potential of what digital technology can deliver to business, or unable to adopt the technology successfully. Post-COVID, every business is striving to adopt digital technologies. While few succeed, many face challenges due to the lack of in-house digital leadership talent, particularly the startup and SMEs, finding it difficult to hire such digital leadership talent, in-house talent, due to the high cost. So what we felt, there is a gap in the market where they are struggling to hire with their budgets the CXO level digital leadership. So that's how we thought we can provide the fractional service for appealing the startups or SMEs.
Yes, yes. So, may I know, if you don't mind, how many people are there working in your team?
There are, we are just going to launch it in the month of January. We are creating a network now. Around 50 to 100 people have been shown interest, and 50 of them we have onboarded, and more than 50 we are normally don't onboard the experts directly. We have a vetting process, and we have an NDA and contract to be signed before we onboard them to to our platform.
Right. So, as you said, there are so many gaps still you are filling, and still you are finding that, people are not aware of this kind of a technology. So, how do you intend to solve this? Is this a plan or strategies you have identified?
Yeah, as I earlier said, we are creating a marketplace platform, Digital Value Stream. We are building and growing a network of CXO level digital leaders with expertise in digital technology, digital product, digital security, who can offer fractional service to startups and SMEs striving to adopt digital technology or digital transformation. Our main object is to make CXO level digital leadership talent accessible and affordable to startup and SMEs. And by the way, they get the same benefits as other corporate companies get. So, and they can go early to market, serve a lot of technology expenses, and it is a win-win for the startup and SMEs.
Right. So, could you share some more highlights on, the opportunities and the collaborations you are, making as a yourself individual in terms of woman empowerment, or the, especially for the woman in the industry, because nowadays most of the women are also, creating heights for themselves and for their families too. So, what do you see the future of these businesses, and especially with the woman empowerment, or collaborating with the women leaders? So, what's your perspective about that?
Yeah. So during January 2023, I founded a tech community along with two other co-founders. That is, one is Gunasundaram Gnanamuthu, and the other is Shimon Subramaniam. Primarily to bring together technology professionals, entrepreneurs, and tech leaders, enthusiasts. We conduct monthly meetups inviting industry leaders, successful entrepreneurs, technology, product, and security leaders who share their experience, success story, and challenges. I had an opportunity to interact with entrepreneurs, business leaders, technology leaders, and these interactions helped a lot to understand the pain point related to digital adoption by businesses. As part of my community and venture, I collaborate and work with women entrepreneurs, women on career break towards women empowerment. For example, in my team, the key members are mostly women, including my product team. My product team is entirely women. We have only women in my product team, and I also work with few external agencies run by women entrepreneurs. I prefer selecting women entrepreneurs for the other services like marketing, digital marketing, and other stuffs, and even PR. We had a PR company which was also a woman-founded company. Also, I am a part of a woman accelerator program called Launchy, which helped me shaping my entrepreneurial journey.
That's a superb. Yeah. So you are not just building a community for your organizations or for your these things, but you are also creating the community for the women in the industry too.
Yeah, we want women to come out of the comfort zone and join the career and achieve what they wanted to. So that is how a small support, which as a woman who had a career break and as a woman who wants to be empowered, so I wanted to support the women behind them. Yeah.
That's so great of you are, creating the platform for the women in the industry. So may I know what are the challenges you have encountered till today, because, making the woman ready to work after the break or, after their sabbatical period. So it's a tough and they also became their, into their comfort zone. So what are your challenges you have till date encountered?
Basically, my major challenge is balancing time to various activities. See, actually, mainly as an entrepreneur, networking and collaboration are a great support to build your right connections. And continuous learning is more important to grow as an entrepreneur and essential for building a venture. So for me, I myself face it little difficult to balance these time for various activities. So similar things what we face with women in who wants to join after a career break also have these problems in balancing. So we give them work from home options, we give them the flexible timings, and then we support and motivate them on doing the activities, and also upgrade them for the latest technology trends, and give them the space to come back, and that is how we support them.
And that's a good, so much of a good, as you have experienced these kind of challenges, what are the things, that's stopping the woman to walk in the industry.
Yeah, exactly.
As well as supporting them to adhere with these opportunities. So that's so great of you. So, I'm so grateful to have you today with me. And as knowing your views in these, so just now, I'm covering all these business related things. And now I'm giving voice to Guna sir and asking his, profile way or the technology he is handling as a tech leader. So Guna sir, now it's over to you. So just asking you a few of the more highlights about your current projects or that you are, into the business right now. So may I know what are the flagship IT projects right now you are handling, and what are the opportunities you are managing?
Yeah, as I mentioned in my no. As I mentioned in my introduction, I work with enterprises, and I started working with some of the startups and SMEs as well. So during my enterprise journey, there are larger programs, digital transformation initiatives where I was involved and spearheading. And during this startup experience, we have some latest technologies I was able to work on. So particularly to highlight, so the last year, I was working on a blockchain project where we were building a no-code platform for a blockchain technology, and that is also with the aim of democratizing active blockchain technology to a lot of businesses. So I was part of it, and I was happy to be part of that team, and I helped them to set up their engineering process and product development, etc. And I was also able to deliver some few projects during my tenure with them. And the other project was with a fintech company where we were able to build a wealth advisory platform. So that was also something we launched recently. So now I'm in the verge of taking other assignments. Basically, I can see a trend of the AI technology is being highlighted, and there are a lot of new projects are happening.
Correct, sir.
So basically, from the latest technology part to drive the digital transformation. So from my experience, what I found is, so far in the enterprise segment, we look forward for automating the business processes generally, and probably we will implement the CRM solutions, or we will implement the ERP solution. That was the general trend. And other than there was one of the major challenge was to modernize the legacy application. So that is one of the major, because it is very difficult to come out or migrate from one one large system to other system. And so we're actually able to leverage some of the technologies, particularly in web-based, mobile-based, and API. These are all the technologies we were able to leverage. Other than that, see, in the digital transformation journey, there are primarily two different aspects. One is the customer experience point of view. Second is the optimizing the operational processes. So there are, for each of them, there are different technologies or help. So one is the web-based, mobile-based technologies help on the customer experience point of view, and the API being the driver for a lot of digitalization and integration with the technologies. Then from the operational process, there is automation. It's called robotic process automation, RPA. So it helps a lot reduce the repetitive manual work. And similarly, there is a large volume of data if the companies are having using artificial intelligence and machine learning, so they can actually leverage to get some analytics, basically
Correct.
descriptive analytics or predictive analytics or prescriptive analytics. So various methodologies are very useful. We have in a large company, and if you have large data sets, and you are coming up with some specific use cases, and if you have data sets available, it is very much possible to utilize those technologies. So these are all the very interesting technologies, and it was very useful in the digital transformation journey as well. I am looking forward to many things.
Yeah, that's a very good, the answers you had provided. So almost you are working with each and every new technology. So like being the technology trendsetter, so how do you upgrade yourselves and your team, in this current demand of everyday needs? So what are the, technology and how you are upgrading yourselves?
Oh, that's an interesting question. Actually, when I was in my early career, after 10 years of experience, so then I started looking at what is next. So I started my career as a software developer, and I was working on various projects, and then I started working on customer-facing projects where I was doing some implementation work. During that time, I was always looking for upgrading myself. So one is from the technology perspective, other is from the management perspective. So the management and leadership perspective. So I started my journey in upgrading myself from the leadership side and business side. So one is the project management, and another is the agile software development. So this I'm talking about at 2005 during that time. So and then when agile software development movement came, so we were very eager to start working on that. And similarly, when it is in the technology, there is a MBA I have done, specialized software systems and technology.
Yeah.
And other than that, I happen to study related to Silicon Valley practices about startup engineering and product management from Stanford University. And when I started working on digital transformation and particularly designing the customer experiences, and there is a lot of need for knowing about how to innovate and how to drive innovation with technology and product. So I have done a post-graduation on design thinking and innovation from MIT. And similarly, now when we moved on to digital, it is all about data. Then there are types of data I try to upgrade. One is the data science, which covered the artificial intelligence and machine learning. So that is also one of the post-graduation from Purdue University, where I happen to learn all about the data science, right of analysis, and machine learning, deep learning, all that using technologies like R and Python. So it was a very good experience, and subsequently I was able to implement those technologies in my companies where when it comes to the compliance and security, so there was a need for implementing some large compliance programs, so where I have to learn about ISO 27000 and something related to data protection. So because when
Excellent.
all these things, so So this basically when I'm working, I come across some either a business process or a management related or leadership related, subject, which I need to know in order to lead a team. One. Secondly, there are technologies which are coming on, every day some technology is changing.
Yes.
So I come across whether I need it or not. If there is a potential and it is trending, if I can see that it can be very much used for the business purpose. So I tried to spend time on learning by investing. Similarly, when I moved into a blockchain project, just before blockchain project, I was actually doing a course on blockchain and I did some projects on. So I keep on.
So you are continuously upgrading and learning and, making educate yourself for the next technology.
Yes, of course, yeah. And I was also having the right opportunities for implementing it. So that was a good thing.
Yeah. Yes. So that's so inspiring and, providing us also that way inspirations to, create yourself and, the opportunity, whatever is their opportunity, you have to make yourself ready for that. So you are setting the example for us too. So that's so good. But this is all about you. Now, looking at the team you people are managing. So how do you manage the team's talent and team skills? So is there any, skills or expertise what you are seeking for the next team's capability, or how do you manage this kind of talent pool and everything?
Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, the generally, be it an enterprise or a SME or a startup, generally the web technologies are, definitely very useful. So we are always looking for something like a front-end developer or a full-stack developer, particularly API related, so as far as the web development is concerned. And as far as the mobile development is concerned, we have both requirements for native applications as well as hybrid applications in different projects.
Okay.
And of course, we have the cloud. Also, it is one of the area where we are looking for talents, particularly with the ability to implement CI/CD pipeline using DevOps. So these kind of profiles are always on demand. And similarly, when it comes to the operations, the security is also one of the important things. So we are also engaging different security engineers in our projects. So broadly, these are all the general technologies used, and profile would be needed. And going forward, I see a need of the AI based AI developers, data engineers. Okay, so wherever we deal with a lot of data and we can leverage the AI technologies, definitely the requirement for AI talent is definitely on the rise.
Yeah. So looking forward into these only. So can you provide a glimpse into this next big technical project at the technology stake? It might involve tomorrow or evolve tomorrow, as you are, making yourself ready before the technology sets the platform. So do you have any idea what are the next big technical project that will come into your performa or your?
So basically, without a doubt, AI is going to be the future.
Yeah.
We are constantly looking for adopting AI and also generative AI. So these two areas definitely we are looking forward. And some of the projects we are lined up is based on these technologies.
Okay. So just right.
Yeah, AI and generative AI.
So my next question is for both of you, not just only you, as you are, managing the technical side and she is only managing the business side. But as you are, making your business at the top. So do you have any ideas or, have a set of a budget for technological upgrades or for overall growth and strategies to, move on your clients' needs? So is there any set of the budget you people had set for your organizations or for yourself or for your team? So could you share some of the highlights or insights into that?
Yeah, actually, let me go first. Yeah, so as I mentioned, one is the customer journey and customer experience. Okay, so how do we first of all, how do we understand the customer pain points? So in our digital transformation, we have an in-house framework, and we are actually advocating there is a kind of a shift-left approach we wanted to bring into the digital transformation, where there is a tendency of starting the development directly without properly defining the problem and the solution. Okay, so majority of the time the digital initiatives getting failed because there is a tendency of starting the project without defining this problem and solution space. So that particularly after I learned the design thinking and innovation principles, so it is more and more relevant, and particularly for providing a better customer experience and delivering value to the customer. Definitely we need to understand the pain points and define the problem correctly and validate those problems exist, and then you start looking at coming up with a solution. So these are the two things we have to do prior to starting the engineering or development work. So this is we are advocating, and we wanted to focus more and more. And so even though I'm from a technology background, I value a lot of the design and product perspective. Okay, so nowadays, if you look at the successful SaaS companies, they are actually very successful using the product-led growth. So, and when other companies who are new to providing such digital solutions to their customers. So earlier, all the companies were focusing on internal processes. Okay, and internal processes, and there are standard systems, ERP kind of thing. But
Yes.
after the digital transformation journey, so everyone has to look at addressing the customer, and related to that, when you define the customer journey mapping and all, we will come to know what are all the integration points where the customer journey and operational processes interact. There we need to have some kind of a innovation. That is where will help. So our focus is going to be more on whichever projects I work on. I see that we are able to focus more on this and implement this, define the problem and design the solution, and then apply agile development methodologies during your engineering, and then deliver the value. Okay, and while working on the agile development, you implement DevOps and CI/CD, and then try to put security using the DevSecOps process and practices, by which we will be able to secure our operations as well, and according to the compliance needs of the business and the country where they are operating, they have to implement certain security strategy and the stat practices, by which, starting from the problem definition until deployment and operation. So completely this has to be the process complete focused on optimizing the cost as well. So that is the core, to provide value at an optimized cost. Okay, and then in course you follow all this whatever I explained as a different methodologies and approaches. Also our focus is on that only, and whichever project we are working on, we are advocating this, and then we wanted to implement in such a way.
Right. So that's a very wonderful aspects you have, shared with us. So it's give the proper idea of like in which area you want to invest what, and how it can, add the benefit to organizations as well as the technologies which are leading the journey. So Sridevi, would you like to add on this something?
Yeah, I would like to add a few points. Our core offering is enabled by our tech platform that we are building using the web, artificial intelligence, and advanced payment technologies. Our objective is to leverage and other emerging technologies to enhance the overall experience of our clients and experts, make their collaboration seamless through automation, and ultimately helping them to build their better digital platform faster and cheaper. And at the last, we would like to say digital value stream is here to make technology accessible and affordable for the businesses.
Yeah, that's so good and so nice to hear that the way you gives insights and so much to learn something about the organizations, the way you people are carrying forward. So as we just wrap up our conversations, I would love to hear a brief reflections from each of you on considering this fast-paced nature of the tech industry. So what advice would you like to give to our fellow industry leaders and the tech enthusiastic who are, navigating today's trends and transformations? So could you share some of the insights and experience which can resonate with our audience to, make their own journey smooth? Yes. So please.
So, up to my knowledge, I would prefer that technology is vast. So, just don't go rush into it. Get mentors, get advisors. See, actually, I have a lot of mentors for me in different fields. So, from a program called Launchy, I had 10 mentors for each platform or each division, like from design thinking to go to market and such of things. So, there are a lot of mentors available. There are a lot of people who are really experts in the field. So when you go start something new, learning is more important. Learning, networking, and then go and try to get into the communities which you want to get involved in and learn more about that, and then get into the thing. So you will never feel like you are not in a correct place. You can learn perfectly and achieve what you want to get. So that is what.
Yes, that's a very wonderful wisdom you had shared today. Like, many of the times the people are thinking themselves that, they knows everything. But having a mentor and to support in your journey, that is a very much needed advice you had provided. So, sir, now Guna sir, something from your side. What's your giveaway to our audience?
Yeah, I would like to second what Sridevi has mentioned. So basically, many businesses, as she mentioned in the initial points, that many businesses, almost every business is trying to adopt the digital technologies. Particularly post-COVID, everyone has a pressure. So I think someone like Microsoft CEO or someone actually quoted that the 5 or 6 years of digital transformation happened in only during a particular period during that COVID. So that much development happened during that COVID stage, and because of that post COVID, everyone started looking at, okay, what is the kind of adoption we can do. So now there are a lot of projects are happening, and many projects are getting challenges, and some of the projects are being successful as well. So we look at the failures and success stories. See, some of the trend emerges that, as I mentioned earlier, the problem definition and the solution design. Without that, there is jumping into the development. So that means, if I have an in-house team or a agency, I am able to start the development work. But
Correct.
whereas the problem is not defined and the solution is not designed to deliver value or provide a customer experience what is needed. Okay, so then whatever you build, either it is a failure or some challenge you will get into. So that is why we are recommending that shift left approach. So basically the challenges are there is a delayed project or failed project, and because of that, the time to market or time to launch, okay, it is getting delayed. Okay, so cost and then time. So because of that, they are losing the competitive advantage. Okay, so this is for the threat. So what is the right solution would be? So if you don't have in-house expertise, you can always look at where you can get the right experts, and instead of working with the team in between, if there is no expertise or digital leadership expertise is not there, it is always better to have such expert in place, so who can provide the strategy and leadership needed. So that will solve the problem of unnecessary reducing unnecessary cost and time delays and increase the success rates. So that is my thoughts on the going forward how companies can adopt digital technologies and in what way they can be successful. So these are all the views
Yeah, so thank you so much for both of your time and insights, and thank you so much on behalf of adfartech venture also. So you had just shared the very good wisdoms and the very good platform for all the tech enthusiasts. So your words are really, resonate with our audience, as well as they will also find something new to, add on this technology and business, both the sides. So thank you so much for being with us today. And we are so much grateful to have you today on our podcast. And it's a really amazing experience to have with you. So thank you so much, Sridevi and Guna sir, both of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sonal, for a very good morning talk about what we do and what technology and other stuff. So I had a wonderful time talking to you, and looking forward to have more talks related to this. And also I'm looking forward to hear a lot of talks from various people whom you take. And thank you very much for the invite.
Yeah, that's so great of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Sonal. It was wonderful participating in the podcast. I hope it will be useful for the audience as well. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir. Thank you.